Welcome to Bible Bedtime Children. Abraham and Isaac. God promised Abraham to make him a father of many nations. However, he and his wife Sarah were now old in age. Abraham was 99 years old, and his wife Sarah was 90 years old. Abraham became tired of waiting and had a son named Ishmael by Sarah's servant Hagar. Then one night, God appeared to Abraham to remind him of his promise to become a father through Sarah. He told Abraham that his wife Sarah would give him a son. Abraham laughed and said in his heart, "Shall a child be born to a man who is 100 years old? And shall Sarah have a child at 90 years old?" When Sarah also heard this, she laughed. God told Abraham that when the child is born, to name him Isaac. A little while later, Sarah became pregnant and gave birth to her son, Isaac. God had kept his promise because God can do anything. When Isaac became a young boy, God wanted to test Abraham's trust in him again. He told Abraham to take his son Isaac that he loved and offer him as a sacrifice on a mountain. Abraham obeyed God and took his son Isaac with 2 of his servants to travel to the mountain. When Abraham got closer to the place, he told his servants to stay behind while he and Isaac go up to the mountain to worship God. Abraham took Isaac, the donkey, the wood, fire, and a knife for the burnt offering. When they got there, Isaac looked at his father and said, "Look, the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for a burnt offering?" Abraham answered, "My son, God himself will provide the lamb for the burnt offering." Abraham then made an altar with the wood and tied Isaac to it. He stretched out his hand and took the knife to offer his son. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord called to Abraham from heaven and said, "Abraham, Abraham, do not lay your hand on the boy or do anything to him. For now I know that you trust God, because you have not kept back your only son from him." Abraham then lifted his eyes and saw a ram caught by his horns in bushes. He took the ram and used it as a burnt offering instead of his son Isaac. Abraham then called the name of the place, "The Lord will provide." The angel of God then spoke and reminded Abraham that God will bless him and his descendants on the earth. Abraham and Isaac then returned back to his servants that were waiting for them at the bottom of the mountain. The story of Abraham and Isaac. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.